Hare Krishna. Understand the thought wave under the thought. Suppose we come to our house and we find that it's all flooded with dirty water, or we have a water tank which is flooded with dirty water. Now we may try, where did this piece of dirt come from? Where did this looks nasty. We might just get worried and we try to take out individual lumps of dirt, or we may try to throw out individual mugs of water. Actually, if the water is flooding in waves from somewhere, then just if we say we have a swimming pool in which this is happening, then we need to find out where that wave is coming from and stop that. Just taking out mugs is not enough. And if, on the other hand, if you could stop that water wave, and we have some other source from which we can get clean water into it, then as the clean water comes in, that wave of clean water will eventually flush away the dirty water as well as the dirty things in that water. So similarly, if we consider our consciousness to be like a reservoir of water, sometimes suddenly some dirty thoughts come in. Hey, where did this thought come from? What a nasty thought. We just get alarmed. It is good to be concerned, but we shouldn't get obsessed with that one thought. Rather than thinking, where did this thought come from? We can focus on, okay, what is the thought wave of which this thought is a part? And we focus on changing that thought wave. So now the thought waves are broadly associated with the three modes of material nature: Sattvaguna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, goodness, passion and ignorance. These determine the kind of thoughts that we have, and they basically can be said to be different kinds of water that is coming into the tank. Now, if we want to change the water in the tank, it's better to actually stop that kind of water coming in and start some other water coming in. So like that, Krishna tells that when we have particular kind of thoughts, don't identify with them. Just recognize them. So in 14.22 in the Bhagavad-gita it says, Prakasham cha pravrittim cha mohameva cha pandava nadveshti sampravrittani nanivrittani kankshati udasina vadasino gunairyo na vichalyate gunavartante ityeva yovatishtati nengate. So he says that Prakasham cha, Prakasha is light. This refers to the mode of goodness. Pravritti, that is action, which refers to the mode of passion. Prakasham cha pravrittim cha mohameva cha pandava. Moha refers to illusion, this mode of ignorance. And he says these three modes, goodness, passion, ignorance, nadveshti sampravrittani, when they appear in your consciousness, don't become resentful. Don't become resentful. Nanivrittani kankshati, when they go away, don't crave for them. Sometimes, if suddenly some selfish, greedy, lusty thoughts start coming in, we become resentful. Why are these kind of thoughts coming in me? But on the other hand, sometimes when people who are very passionate, when these sort of thoughts go away, they want to re-stimulate those thoughts because they feel that will give me enjoyment. So Krishna says, be detached from both. And then in the next verse he says, Udasina vadasino gunairyo na vichalyate guna vartanti tyeva yovatishtati nengate. Krishna, understand, these are just the modes, influence of the modes, but you yourself as a soul are transcendental. And later on in the same chapter in 14.26, Krishna states that practice bhakti to transcend the modes. Mam cha yogya vicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatitya brahma bhuyaya kalpate. In 14.26, he states you can attain the spiritual level of consciousness by practicing bhakti determinedly. So bhakti is like turning on a new thought wave. When we expose ourselves to devotional stimuli, when we take darshan of the deities, when we chant the holy names, when we recite pure verses, when we study scripture, when we associate with devotees, at that time when spiritual thought waves start getting triggered in our consciousness, and they will change the pattern of our thoughts. Once this new wave comes in, even if some residual dirt from the earlier wave was there, gradually it will be flushed away. So rather than focusing on changing the thoughts, we can focus on changing the thought wave. Rather than getting too obsessed with a specific thoughts that come and go in our mind, we can focus on cultivating a change in the generic thought patterns, and that is what the steady practice of bhakti does. So without getting disturbed by occasional nasty thoughts, if we focus on steadily connecting with Krishna, gradually our consciousness will become pure, it will become blissful by the steady thoughts of Krishna flowing through our consciousness. Thank you. Hare Krishna.